Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, counties, states, governorates, provinces, territories of the various nations on Earth. And I do so on GeoGuessr, and the objective is A. Explore, B. Try to have a good time, C. Score 25,000 points on GeoGuessr in the area. If I succeed in scoring 25,000 points, the area I'm playing will be considered over and done with and will be taken off the list of regions and such that I have, that I will be playing or endeavor to playing at some point. And if I fail to play it up to 25,000 points, well, then I will leave it on the list to maybe feature in the series another day. But the thing is that these locations are picked completely at random whenever I sit down to record, so I don't know before I'm going to record what regions I will play. So today we are going into the Wakayama prefecture of Japan. And as you can see, it's the southernmost point of the Honshu Island. And it has, and give me a moment and I'll look it up. It has, let's see, I'm just going to find stuffs here. And, oh no, I'm sorry for the dithering. Usually I look up the information first, but this time I messed up a little bit. There we go. So the prefecture is 4,725 square kilometers. Has a population of 922,000 of 2020. And the population has been steadily dropping, like many areas of Japan. And the capital of the area sits up here in this forest of hand-picked dots or script-picked dots. The capital is the city of Wakayama, sits right up here on the corner, nestling up against Osaka, and has 356,729 people, so that's slightly more than a third of the population in the entire region. And, well, I just read that this area has the oldest population in all of Japan, and that is quite a thing, especially when you live so I find that a little odd, especially when you live so close to major cities like Kyoto and Osaka and Kobe. So, like, you would think that it would be possible to visit these places, but maybe not. I'm a little ignorant about the distances in Japan. I know the country is about the size of Norway, but, and yeah, Norway isn't tiny. So let's see. Let's head over to the map, and we'll make a challenge as usual, and do like so, and put the link in the safe place. There we go, and we start the game. Okay, so my previous game in Japan left me very, very confused. And let's see, so we shouldn't really be going eastwards because it's inland. Is that? No. For a moment I was wondering if there was a railroad running on the side here, but no. Just want to check out what it says on this stack of signs. Okay, so we're on the 176 and Hirokawa town. Okay, let's see if we can find that then. Looks to be inland quite a bit. 176. And let's see. Now the thing is that there's an enclave here. Let's see, we have the 169 running through, but we're not over here. So let's see. Let's first check around here. Yeah, we want the hexagonals. 230, 370. Okay, but that's the wrong. That's the wrong shape. 198. That starts to look promising. Let's see. 371 is not 196. We want a 176. 181. 184. 177. We want a 176. Hirokawa Town. Has Hirokawa Town? Or is this both Hirokawa and Hirogawa? Was I supposed to interpret that? Has that 170? No, that's the 179 still. I want the 176. Come on. Kamitsugi seems to be the name of the place. Oh, there's the 176. Okay, Hirokawa Town. So that means that we're within some sort of... What's this border? Is that the town borders, maybe? No, that wouldn't... Well, it could be right. Yeah, let's go with that theory. So, Kamitsugi. Yeah, let's try that. Let's check the spelling as well. Dog glamping. Koshin. Tsugi. And that's the end of the 176. So, are we going to bank on being here? Let's see, what do we have here? We have 4 buildings. And we're looking pretty straight north. We could actually be here. What do we think about that? Well, that building is not correctly placed. That and that one is, and that one is. This one reaches much further out, but the direction is very good, isn't it? Let's see. Now we got more buildings down. Yes, we got this bridge going across like so. And this must be the dog glamping. Huh. GT house. Okay. So, how do we square this one then? We are... I would say we're about here. Supposed to be something up in the woods here. Yeah, there's this tiny building there. That's that thing. And we're looking south of that. I think this is a pretty good placement. Cool. Nice start. That's very different looking. Southwest into some mountains. Well, it's an interesting location. Just done with the bend. And the gods know what this says. I did try to learn Japanese once upon a time, but... look, on the plus side is that the pronunciation is quite easy. At least to a Norwegian. Because so many of the sounds are similar in how they are written, at least when it is Romanized or whatever it's called when you write Japanese with Latin letters. And so the pronunciation corresponds very closely to the Norwegian pronunciation. But there's a long step from that and actually understand and being able to piece together the grammar and the semantics that are very different from anything I'm used to. So yeah, pretty much reduced to being able to say what my name is these days. see. Interesting piece of road here, crossing a river, and that probably brings us over to the main road. It was interesting that we got these pretty, well, fairly big hills. It's also interesting that there is, usually they're good at having stuff written out, Romanized, but not here. But okay, I won't hold that against them. But maybe I should try to get an impression of which way the river flows. And that's pretty impossible to get here. It seems, let's see, maybe if I can get a proper look at the pillars underneath the bridge. Because this river seems to be snaking a lot. Ooh, the water is standing virtually still. I was hoping to be able to see a trail or something, or wake in the water. And that would tell me that the direction the water is flowing. Kind of feel like it's flowing this way, but that's probably wrong. I'm gonna be making a lot of hay out of this, so let's make this a checkpoint. And see. Oh yeah, of course they were driving on the wrong side of the road here as well. Yeah, that's my European bias coming through. Let's see now. Yeah. This is the direction the river flows. So this one. Huh. So this one has a really convoluted. I mean, we could be right here on the prefecturate border. How about this place? No, there was a road running under the bridge. But I might be onto something. The only thing is that there are so many rivers. Yeah, this is a pretty wet part of Japan. Like Kochi-ken, which we played a little while ago, was. That was even wetter than this. Well, I have to say, even though the river is flowing in the direction we are following right now, climbing doesn't seem like the brightest thing to do. Or, let's see. So here we're turning. Okay, oh wow. Okay. South. Oh, serious bridges going on here. Over ravines and stuff. Yeah. Ooh, let's see. Ah, we're on the 37. And I think we can glean a little more information here. Terayama on the 37. Now where would the 37 be? That's the 44, 46, 43, 39. That's the 37. Now, next question is, can we find Terayama? There's something a little odd about this. Okay, so we're on the western side of the river. Did I get it that wrong? In terms of the direction of the river? Well, I might have... Well, that would be totally keeping of my... It's Terayama. This is where we came from, actually. And I think we might have been here. That's an interesting location. Nemunemun. Let's try that again. Nemunemonomori. Campground. Mukaidaira. They don't have diphthongs in Japanese. So Tokusei, not Tokusei. Yeah, I think that looks about right. We were coming out of a bend. So let's see. Here we're looking southwest. Yep. That bend has just ended. So we should be about here. There's buildings up in the trees here. And as we progress along a little bit, we'll have this building here. This should be pretty darn on. I think. Maybe give it... No, we're not going to give it more meters. Good. Nice. Okay, that took a little while, but... Rightio. Okay, what's this then? It definitely seems somewhat rural. Let's see, southwest. Yeah, that's a good direction. Nominally in the direction of the sea. What is going on here? Are you protecting the lawn against the winter, oncoming winter or something? And there's a city of some sort over there. Parking mall? Or what? Okay, so I think we want to head in this direction. Set the checkpoint. Sports field. And then this is probably a school. And we got a cemetery. Aha. Well, that was not very helpful, but yeah, definitely got some kind of city slash town coming up on that way. But it's also a lot of stuff going on in that direction. Right. I wish I could reset the checkpoint and set it anew. But I guess you can't have everything. Let's see. Driving range, I guess. Doesn't seem like a proper golf course, so... Here we might find some information. Oh, yes. Let's see, the 118 to Koya, and straight ahead to Ryujin and Konono. Okay, can we find Koya? And 118. Koya and Ryojin. No sign of Koya just yet. No. But I want more information. So we want to know that Koya is in this direction, and it's on the 116. Okay, let's check that again. Was it Kishigami Bridge? Oh, sorry, the 118. Okay, so Koya goes that direction. And Kashigami Bridge, Central Hashimoto. And Route 118. So let's... here's Koya. There's Hashimoto. So is... which other bridge? So we were on Kashi. We also want to see Konono in Hashimoto City. There are many bridges. Yeah, but we want the 118 bridge. This is the 118 bridge. It's the Konono Ryokuchi Park and the golf course. And the Kiba Hospital. Kihoku Technical High School and the high school. We were somewhere up here. Let's see now. Here I'm looking northeast, and it's a curvy thing. I kind of like the look of this. So if I'm looking eastwards, I think I am here. Well, that's I think. Well, I want to confirm it. Beauty Salon Lilac. Okay, let's have a look. So here's the road towards the east. Road towards the west with road going up to the side. And there's a really narrow road. Okay, we can't go that way. So now we're going up here, and we should have a kind of funky looking intersection here. Yes, that's that one. That is the correct location. Yep. Next one. Ooh, okay. A pretty sizable city. Which way should we go? At least normally a support road downhill. And it seems that might have been the right decision. I got some watering eyes at the moment. Hang on. Right. Westwards or eastwards? Sorry. My eyes are really itching at the moment. So I guess I'll just have to brave through it. Oh man, that's really smart. So what's going on with my eyes? There we are. I hope. Okay, let's try eastwards first. It's not normally what... hang on. I was going to set a checkpoint. So let's do that. here we got something. Now let's see. We also got a railroad crossing. Nishi-Yamaguchi. Okay. We got Yamaguchi Nishi. Nishi. Yamaguchi Nishi. Nishi Yamaguchi. Is there like a significant difference between the two? And here, this is the 13. Going northeast towards Iwate. Oh, are we on the south side? Or is 14? Where is 13? Here's 13. Where really? Yeah, here's Nishiyama. Oh. So we were that far off. Okay, so we... Here's the 7-Eleven. Okay. So we've been coming down this road. The question now is, how far up this road were we? Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. But at least, I think we're somewhere around here. So yeah, okay, back to start. Down the hill. Now we got this little intersection here that does have a couple of peculiarities about it. That should be... That's it, isn't it? That's the big building there. Okay, back to start once more. So we are coming down here. Yeah, then we got to be here. Let's see, like so. We're going that way. And then straight down to that. Okay, so we are right between these two buildings here. Oh, wait. What about that one? Well, that has to be this. And then we got a long building. Yeah, that has to be right. Right. Okay, final round. Made a lot of hay of that one. I want to see what's around the corner here. Aha. That's what we want. A main road. Not just a main... 3.3 meters, so we're close to the sea. That's a tsunami or possibly tidal flood. Wave warning. So we're along a river on the 42. Okay, so 42 is here. tiny islands out there. Lots of skerries. Really, 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 really complicated waters. Could that be the Kiyoshima? Hachiman Bridge. Wait, the Shindenbashi, yes. So why is it called the Hachiman Bridge here? That threw me for a loop. That's the Shindenbashi. We were down here somewhere. Who on you? Let's see. We're heading northwest-ish, so we're still down here. And then we're turning. And now we got the straight view up to... So right now... Let's see. Here... We are... Here, I believe. Let's see. There's a garden of sorts. Let's see. Should be a long, thin building. Yeah, that could be one there, but there's discrepancies. I don't like those. Open space here. Why? That's this space. Okay, so this here should be that building. Okay. There's a tiny road to the side as well. But the buildings don't quite match the map here. And that is worrisome. Just need to check if am I that wrong? No, this building has the right shape. And I've got one building there, that and that. So we are... I believe we are here. Good. Oh, well, that's a very nice distribution of locations. Look how they are just neatly arching around the prefecture. Nice. Okay, so I made a little hay of the last 2 rounds. I did. But I have to be happy with that. And it was interesting getting an impression of Wakayama. Would have loved to see more of the interior. But still, that is Wakayama-ken done, and I'm afraid we won't be seeing it again in this series unless someone requests me to play it again. Which I guess isn't very likely, but you never know. Nice and accurate as well, 12 meters. I'll go with that. Okay, that's it for today. Please check in for the next episode and see where we will be going next. I have no idea. Until then, bye-bye.